All right, guys, I'm really excited about this video. We're going to be working on our spin side kick. This is a super cool kick. Some people actually call this a back kick. We have different names for a back kick and a spin side kick, and I'll show you the difference between those two in this video. Now, please be aware that anytime you're doing any type of spinning kick, you need to be super aware of your feet and making sure that they're pivoting properly and not turning on your heels, okay? This is a super cool kick, but anytime you're spinning, your knees and your ankles are at risk unless you do it well. So pay attention to the details before you start trying it on the bag. All right, so obviously, according to the name, it's a spinning kick, all right? Now, there are a lot of spinning kicks. In this particular case, we're spinning, stopping our rotation, and then we're gonna throw a straight line kick. It's just a side kick. Think about it like a turning side kick, going backwards. So if I'm going to throw this kick, the first thing I need to do is distract my opponent a little bit so I can start pre-pivoting this lead leg. It really helps if I can throw a jab, boom, or a lead leg kick so that that foot now starts to turn. One of the things that I see a lot of people do, and it gets them in trouble, is they'll get into sparring and they'll be like, okay, I want to throw that spin kick of whatever kind, and they'll start doing this and they'll start turning their back on their opponent, letting their opponent know that's what they're going to do. Well, now the opponent knows exactly how to counter you. So you have to be careful about doing that. Instead, you want to hide that motion with motion. So doing something like a jab and then a turn to get you into that kick is a great way to do that. All right, so let's get into the actual kick. The spin side kick starts by rotating your body away from your opponent and looking over your shoulder so that you can direct the kick toward them. Again, it's just a side kick. When I do a side kick, I'm lifting, turning the heel, and extending out. That all happens with the spin side kick, just with extra rotation. I rotate away from the target toward my rear leg. My rear leg becomes the power leg, so I'm pointing my heel at the target here, and then sliding into that heel, looking over my shoulder, chambering a great side kick, kicking out. Now, I told you that I would mention the difference between a back kick and a spin side kick. Here's a back kick. Watch this foot. I spin, I look, and I kick. Heel mostly up and toes mostly down. The other difference is the shoulder angle. When I'm doing a back kick, my shoulders stay facing away from my target and I'm just looking with the corner of my eye back toward the kick. My knees also stay close together with the back kick. It's really designed to kind of slip into this gap right here between the elbows. With a spin side kick, we're trying to come underneath the elbow or even up into the face with this kick sometimes. Now, you could use this in self-defense. Maybe you've got somebody kind of coming up from an off angle here and you could spin in, boom, and hit them down in the knee or in the belly with this kick for self-defense. Just be aware that spinning kicks take more time. All right, so when I do the full kick, I pivot, heel is aimed at the target, look over the shoulder. My shoulders turn toward the target. This foot pushes off the ground, chambers for the side kick, extends out 3 chambers, and comes back down. Let me show you that from the other side. I pivot, look, shoulders turn toward the target. Your shoulders actually lead your hips this time, and then rock in through that side kick. Full speed, looks like this. Hits! As you can see, it's a pretty powerful kick. One of my favorites to throw at the bag. I do occasionally throw this in sparring when I can get somebody to get their hands way up high, especially by throwing like hook kicks and things to their head and they start blocking way up here, and then I can throw the spin hook kick to the body, or the spin side kick to the body. Be careful that you don't over rotate and make it a spinning kick. It's not circular, it's actually straight line. My rotation has to stop. Your heels, anytime you're spinning your body, are your brake. This is the go pedal, this is the brake. So when I want to stop my rotation, I drop my heels. So as I'm coming around, I spin, drop the heel, shoot out. All right, guys, make sure you practice that in a safe environment where you've got plenty of room. As you start practicing this, you're going to need more room because you're going to tend to throw yourself back. You're going to lean forward or lean back and throw your balance off. Be careful about that. Make sure that you take the time to do a full pivot, look over the shoulder, and then shoot a side kick, not a spin hook kick. All right, guys, keep training, keep growing. We'll see you in the next one.